Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about this beautiful plant. The name is Raphis Excelsa, or it's called lady palm or dwarf palm. Why I love this palm? It's actually not this palm. I love so many palms, and the reason I don't have them because they don't exist in British weather. They will just die. So why this one? This one actually I learned so much about this USDA zones. I always normally check hardiness in H reading. First time I think I have a mastered USDA zones. So this one is hardy in USDA zone 9 to 11 because there's not much in UK about this in a garden, so I had to learn so much from American websites, and there is wealth of knowledge over there. So going back to now USDA zones. So USDA zones 9 to 11 means, so 9 where is the lowest temperature goes to -6 degrees Celsius. Highest I don't have to worry about because we will never reach there. So I'm thinking, well, I fit in this zone 9 because I max experience -5 degrees. The only thing to emphasize here is English weather is so unpredictable. I can have a -8 or -9 degrees even, I just don't know, so I have to base on the average. So the point ticked. I am in USDA zone 9. I can have this plant because this plant is known to be hardy to -5 degrees. I feel so comfortable that I can live with it. Then I'm thinking, why is that so many people can have this, and why don't they have successfully grown it in their garden? It could be two reasons. One, maybe no one really shot video on it, so that's why we just don't know. Second reason, it could be that USDA zone 9 in America and USDA zone 9 in England are two different things. In America, you will always read this that don't put it in full sun. But for us, we will never experience the heat they will experience in a USDA zone 9. So we can put it in full sun and it should really thrive. Now coming down to winter. In our winter, one, they're so unpredictable. They can be really wet and soggy. That means it can lead to root rot. And in America, again, America is huge. I can't speak of every single part, but all I have read is if you are in USDA zone 9, it's not going to be as harsh and consistent like we have it in the UK. So we are not just talking about minus temperatures, they are minus constant, sometimes day and night together. Frost is always constant. This plant is supposed to take occasional frost, not designed to take heavy frost. And so now we have to think, we need to protect the top and the bottom. Bottom is from root rot, top is from foliage from frost and snow. So I think protecting the top is easier than protecting the bottom. For the top, I have got this kind of microclimate. I mean, every garden has their own microclimate. The way I have is I have got bamboos, I have got tree, and I have got Dixonia. So if I combine all these three, they're going to protect it from this harsh wind. They're going to take at least some of the snow. If there is going to be snow, they're going to take some of the frost as well. There are so little I can do if I think about the environment, but I'm thinking it's going to contribute tiny bit towards the survival of this plant. So all I can think is I cannot put it in full sun where it's going to thrive. I have to put it in shade. Now, can shade really make it not grow? Because it's going to be in pretty much little sunshine. The logical thinking there is, if it can survive as a house plant in a dark corner, it's supposed to be the easiest going palm for a low light. I'm sure it can survive outdoors, and I am really eager to see if that works. Now, how do I protect it from root rot? Again, all I can do is give it really good fast draining soil, so that if it rains, I know it's just gonna go through it and the water is not going to stand there. I would be worried if I was planting this in the ground, simply because I have got clay soil. The drainage is not fast and it will lead to root rot. So raised beds are much more better, where you want to plant things and you have control over what you plant in and how fast or how slow you want your water to drain. So I'm going to use shaded area, and I'm going to give it a lot of farmyard manure into my topsoil so that it can retain moisture, aid drainage, give it nutrition. Of course, I'm going to sacrifice on the sunlight because I have got better chances in a shaded area because of all the microclimate plants I have grown there, which I think can contribute tiny bit towards it. So now I'm just going to take you where I'm going to plant this, and I will always make update video on it, and you might be thinking of doing the same. It's just always nice to share ideas. So let's get planting. So I have just added topsoil and farmyard manure. Just going to give it a shuffle. So the plan is, so my Dixonia doesn't get blocked from the view, I'm just going to plant it. There's bamboos, and that's my fern right in here. So if you see how much, actually you can't see, let me just tilt it up so you can see right up there how much protection it should get. But I will just give a clear image once I have planted it. So I'm just gonna give it a good shuffle and get my plant out. So good shuffling. Now let's get the plant. It was actually true hard work to get it out of the pot. So the really pleasing thing is that it's so heavily rooted. It just looks amazing. That means it's pretty mature specimen, and I just hope that it's going to do really well. All the roots look healthy. I mean, this is the only root which looks really brown, but there is no sign that it's damaged in any way. It's just maybe old. So without me talking too much, I'm so excited actually. I'm just going to plant it. I'm just going to give a shake to the roots so that they can get active and they can have so much space to just roll around rather than going round and round. So I need to go a bit more deep. So the key rule, whatever it was leveled on the pot, it needs to be the same here. So this is the right level for it, and I'm just going in. I will post videos if anything goes wrong or anything goes right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have 2 more amazing plants which I'm going to plant maybe tomorrow, so stay tuned.